What's up, Virgo? How are you guys doing? We're going to take a look and see what's going on with you guys for July 2024, and I'm going to hit some situations and scenarios that didn't make it into the main monthly reading. Normally, I would call this the bonus reading, but I've decided not to title my readings like that this month because I'm probably going to do a bunch of different readings. Because I want to be able to hit everything that I can possibly think to hit for all of my signs for the month of July. So, all right, for those of you who would like a personal reading, just check down there in the description of this video and you'll find the link that'll take you straight to that page on my website where you'll find everything you need to know as far as how to go about doing that. Okay? All right. So I'm actually starting these off with the new person. The person Virgo just recently connected with. Hang on a second. Gotta crack me a new little pack of dragon's blood here. What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. How y'all doing? How you doing? I guess YouTube's notifying people tonight. YouTube picks and chooses when it wants to notify people and how many it wants to notify. I have no idea how that works or why it works that way. So, what's up, y'all? Let me get some good vibes in the air real quick here. Again, my personal favorite, Dragon's Blood. Highly, highly recommend it. Especially for the year of the dragon. But this shit smells so damn good, dude. All right. Starting this off with the new person. Person Virgo just recently connected with. If you're not inquiring about a person you just recently connected with, this is not for you. And the intention I'm putting into it is within the last 3 months. Doesn't have to be. If you have been dealing with somebody for 4 or 5 months and you still consider it a new connection, okay, whatever. But that's kind of the intention I'm putting into it. Somebody you connected with somewhere within the last 3 months. Let's see what the energy looks like. How's the energy look between Virgo and the new person? Let's see. Knight of Cups reversed. So some of you may be waiting on this person to come forward and offer to take things to the next level. And they don't seem to be doing that. Or at least they don't really seem to be doing that at the rate in which you think they should. So throughout the month of July, it looks like you're getting a little bit impatient. A little bit impatient. You're not even really 100% sure whether or not this connection is worth your time. You don't know if this is a burden that you want to take on. Like, oh God, another person that's just going to string me along and beat around the bush and breadcrumb me. Do I want to deal with that? Do I want to deal with that? Now, another thing that's screaming at me right here is the Emperor and the Empress both reversed. So y'all are having a hell of a time finding solid ground together. For some of you, there could be some codependency energy in here. Don't worry, I'm not going to go off on this lecture unless it comes out again. So I'm just going to leave that alone. I will say though that somebody here could be bringing some codependency energy to the table. Okay. All right. It could be an Aries. Let's see who I got here. I got Aries, Taurus, Sagittarius, and Cancer. Okay. That's about all I'm getting out of this spread here. Oh, I got Pisces here too. Pisces. So some feelings are being repressed. The two of you are not opening all the way up to each other just yet. And I think you got one foot out the door and you're highly contemplating walking away from this. All right, well, let's see this person's true intentions and their feelings. How do they really feel about you? What do they really want with this connection? What do they really want with you? Let's see. How do they feel about you? Okay, 6 of Wands. So I think this person, they're not dating to play games. They are dating for a life partnership. They're in it to win it. They're not playing games. But they are a little bit closed off. They're a little bit closed off. Honestly, I think this person feels like they're having a hard time figuring out your vibrational and emotional love language. They're having a hard time speaking your language. So they really do want to be with you. They do. But there's like a language barrier between the two of you. And when I say that, I don't mean verbal communication. There's a vibrational language barrier between the two of you. Like, for example, whenever you say something, they may be thinking, I wonder what you mean by that. You know? What do you mean by that? Or maybe sometimes when they try to express themselves, you may ask, what do you mean by that? Or maybe you may take them the wrong way sometimes. There just seems to be a communication barrier between the two of you. But they're not playing games with you. They're not. They do want to be with you. So, could be a Gemini for some of you. Okay. I also got Cancer here. Well, it looks like their intentions are solid. At least they're not playing with you. Let's see the outcome for the month of July. The newest person Virgo connected with. What's the outcome? You're still kind of guarding your heart a little bit, aren't you? Things don't really seem to be moving forward. Communication doesn't really seem to be improving, but emotions are improving. So this could start leading to building tension between the two of you when emotions are getting heavier, but communication is not. That's when tension starts building. All right, we're catching feelings for each other, we're falling in love with each other, but communication is still not that great. Then tension starts building. But I'm not seeing this coming to an end. I don't think you're actually going anywhere. I don't think they're going anywhere. But if this does stay on the path that it's on right now, and tension does continue to build and communication doesn't improve, before 2024 is over, it could hit a brick wall. It could. It could start turning toxic. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. All right, well, let's get the advice for this situation. What is the advice? Advice for Virgo and the new person. Queen of Cups. Well, the only thing, now this is tricky because, see, when you give relationship advice, there's no piece of advice that you can give to any one person that'll fix the whole situation. You know, you have to be able to give two people the advice, and the two people have to be willing to take the advice and apply it. But the only thing you can really do in this situation is make sure that you're being as open and vulnerable about your feelings as possible. It's all you can really do. I know sometimes we tend to get this mentality where we want to step back and put the blame on the other person, or put it all on the other person, where it's like, well, I'll open up and be vulnerable after you do. You go first, you know. If we keep playing that game with each other, we're never going to get anywhere. Never going to get anywhere. That's what I would do with this connection if I was you. Yeah, it's a risk that you're taking. Yeah, it can be scary. But if you do that, if you take it upon yourself to be the change you want to see, you at least decrease the chances of this coming to an end. If you don't do that, then it's pretty much guaranteed to become toxic and fail. Pretty much guaranteed. So that's what I would say for this right here. If you don't want to be the one to, you know, open up, be vulnerable, and make the first move, and if you don't want to do all that, that's cool. You don't have to, but you might want to back away from this then. All right. Now I'm going to hit the person from the past, but I'm going to hit it from a different angle than I normally hit it from. I want to look at the past person's past intentions. I get that question a lot. What were my ex's intentions? Did they really love me? You know, all that kind of stuff. So, past person Virgo dealt with, what were their feelings and intentions in the past? Three of Pentacles. For some of you, they were more worried about work and finance than anything else when y'all first connected. Love and relationships may not have been at the top of their priority list. Honestly, you know what this feels like to me? For whatever reason, they did not want to miss this opportunity. Now, what it feels like to me is that for some of you, you may have dealt with somebody where you were the first person to show them some attention in a long time. That's what this kind of feels like, dude. I'm not going to lie. But either way, they kind of wanted to just jump head first into this. As soon as they realized they had an open door of opportunity with you, they wanted to jump straight into this, you know, and they wanted this to start moving quick. I don't know why. It's not really telling me exactly why. But when it starts quick like that, it's if you all aren't actually paying attention to the energy, then once that in the beginning feeling starts wearing off, then, you know, they could, once that in the beginning feeling started wearing off, they realized they didn't feel quite as strong of a connection with you as they thought they did. And that's very, 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 very common. Very common. Anytime you obtain anything new in your life, it gives you kind of a high, right? Like when you buy a new car, or you move into a new house, or you start a new job, or especially when you connect in a new relationship with a new person. Anything new, you get high off of it at first. When you bought that new car, man, you felt like the baddest fucking person on the road, right? But then 6 months later, 8 months later, a year later, man, it's just a regular car. Or that big, beautiful house you moved into. Like, it was so like, I can't believe I live in this big ass house. And then a year later, man, it's just a regular house. Well, people do relationships the same way. They want to jump in head first. Because when me and you first connect, oh my God, you make me forget about all my problems. You know, I feel so amazing when I'm with you, right? But then, man, 6 months later, a year later, that feeling starts to dwindle away. And I was depending on that to be the connection. That intense feeling that I felt when me and you first connected, that was supposed to last forever, right? And then once that feeling starts dwindling away, what are we left with? The frequency you brought to the table before you connected, right? So, okay. All right. Yeah. I think this was a little bit of a codependency connection in the past. I think so. Well, let's see how they feel about you now. How's the past person feel about Virgo now, universe? How's the past person feel about Virgo now? Some of you dealt with the Pisces in the past, by the way. Okay, so they're not really losing sleep over this like they were. Not really. They are doing the best they can to try to heal from this. But deep down, I do think they realize where they messed up. Yeah, they do realize where they messed up. If they were presented with the opportunity, I do think they would like to try to reconcile things. They just have no hope or faith that that would ever be on the table as a possibility. I think that they're curious about how you feel. They're probably just as curious about how you feel as you are about them. But it doesn't look like I said, they're not holding their breath waiting for y'all to get back together. They don't even think that's possible. But yeah, they realize where they screwed up. They realize they screwed up. So, okay. Let's see if they're taking any kind of action towards you. Is this person taking any action towards Virgo at all in July? Any action at all? Ooh, Page of Pentacles. They very well may. They very well may. I do think that they're at least going to do something to try to get your attention. Like view your Instagram story or hit like on your selfie or something like that, you know? Hang on. Ace of Cups reversed though. So they're not coming forward with a love offer. Not really. They're more than likely doing something to try to get your attention, like I said. For some of you, they may show up in your inbox, possibly. They very well may, but they're not coming forward, you know, spilling their heart on the table, asking to be with you again, begging, please give me another chance. They ain't doing all that. Not doing all that at all. Like I said, mainly, they're going to try to get your attention. Some of you, they may show up in your inbox, but even those of you who do get a message from this person, they're probably going to be kind of awkward and weird and kind of try to pretend that you know they are happy and that they've moved on and whatnot, to try to play it off so that it doesn't look like you still live in their head. But yeah, I think there absolutely will be some sort of communication between the two of you in July. But like I said, it'll probably be awkward and weird. Probably be awkward and weird. And I'm not seeing a new start in love happening. I'm not seeing a reconciliation attempt happening. What's the advice? What is the advice for Virgo with the person from the past? What's the advice? 7 of Pentacles reversed. All right. Okay. Strength card. Hold back. Hold back. What I would do if I was you is keep this person at a very reasonable arm's distance for a while. For a while. Until you can find out what exactly it is that they want. And when I say find out, I don't mean come ask me. I don't mean go ask a psychic. What I mean is you find out in your own heart exactly what it is that they want. You figure it out. Whether your intuition tells you, whether they just reveal their true intentions, you know, or whether or not they just come forward and barf it on the table. I would keep them at an arm's distance until you are 110% sure You know exactly what it is that they want. If you're scratching your head and you still can't quite tell what it is that they want, keep them back. Keep them back. Keep them back. Do not extend or accept any offers from this person while you are confused about their intentions and their feelings. Okay? All right. Now we're going to look and see what's coming in next. Who's coming in next for Virgo, Universe, July 2024? Who's coming in next? What can we tell Virgo about the next person coming in July? 2 more shuffles, 2 more. Ace of Swords reversed again. Okay, so oddly enough, this is weird. Wow, this is weird. So oddly enough, communication isn't the greatest in the world. You can kind of tell that this person has some insecurities and whatnot. They're a little bit insecure. You can kind of tell that they're a little bit shy, maybe a little bit awkward. But for some reason, you're maintaining a very positive outlook about this person, where normally weird, funny behaviors like that would make you nervous. For some reason, it's like you can see through all that and you can just feel in your heart that they mean well. You can feel that. I think this person probably does have a lot of options available to them. They absolutely do, but I think they want to be with you. They want to settle down with you. Okay. All right, that's about all I can get out of this spread right here. That's about all I can get out of that. Could be a Scorpio headed your way for some of you. Okay. Let's see how they feel about you at the deepest level. Well, that was a little bit more general than I like them to be, but what's this person's true feelings? Next person coming in for Virgo. What are their true feelings? They don't want no drama. They don't want no bullshit. Matter of fact, I think this person's the type that will not put up with drama at all. At all. Yeah, oh yeah. 9 of Cups. Oh yeah. This person is ready to settle down for the long term. But this person is not afraid of being single. Not afraid of it at all. At all, at all. They don't want no childish drama. They don't want no bullshit. You know what this feels like? Whenever I see this kind of energy come out like this, 9 of Cups, 5 of Wands reversed, you know what this kind of tells me? It feels like the phrase, I dare you. Is the only phrase that I can add to this energy right here. I dare you to accuse me of some shit I didn't fucking do just because you still have unhealed trauma from your past. I dare you to start a random, petty, meaningless argument with me just because you woke up in a bad mood. I dare you to blame me for one of your fucking problems because you refuse to take accountability. I dare you. I dare you. I'm out the door. I'm not going to fight with you. I am not going to argue with you. I'm not going tit for tat with you. I'm not going back and forth with you. If you bring drama into my life, unnecessary, petty, meaningless drama, I'm gone. Now, I'm not saying you're going to do those things. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that's this person's intentions. They're ready to settle down. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. They're ready to find their life partner. They're ready, to live a life of abundance. And they could see themselves living a life of abundance with you. But this person ain't going to put up with no drama or bullshit. They want peace. Okay. All right, well, I ain't mad at them. That looks solid to me. That looks solid as hell to me. Some of y'all got a Leo headed your way. I also have Sagittarius and Cancer here. Okay. Well, let's see how it plays out for the first month. How's this playing out for the first month after this new person comes in? How's it playing out for the first month, first 30 days? How's it playing out? Okay, so the nervousness will begin to subside very quickly. Okay, so the nervousness will begin to subside very quickly, but I can't tell what this is right here. It could be some trust issues maybe that pop up. You all might end up having a conversation to do with some trust issues, but the reason this looks so weird is because right after it, we got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So y'all might end up having a conversation that revolves kind of around some trust issues or something suspicious, but you can tell that this person is so genuine and serious that it doesn't amount to anything. It pretty much, they let their guard down, you let your guard down, that doesn't go anywhere. But okay. All right, is there any advice? What is the best advice? Six of Pentacles. Hey, look. Equal give and take and teamwork. Equal give and take and teamwork. I mean, at the end of the day, in 2024, who out there on the dating scene is not damaged in some way? You know what I'm saying? Everybody out there damaged in some way. We all done been lied to. We all done been cheated on. We all done been used. We all done been abused, manipulated, and we could go on and on and on, right? So how do you prove to somebody that you're different? How do you prove that? We've all heard somebody say that, right? We've all heard somebody say, oh, you ain't never met nobody like me. I ain't gonna do you like the last person did. We've all heard that. And every time somebody says that, what do? They turn right around and do exactly what they said they wasn't gonna do, right? Every time. So you best bet your damn skippy ass this person's probably already heard that from a dozen other people. So how do you prove it? Time. Time, patience, and consistency. Show up and show out. Day after day, week after week. Be who you say you are. Mean what you say what you mean. Make sure your actions match up with your words match up with your actions. And Virgo, I already know you ain't even gonna struggle with this. I don't even know why that advice came out for you. But that's really all you can do, is make sure that if you say something, your actions are there to back it. Day after day after day. So they know you ain't gonna switch up on them. You ain't just gonna wait until you've reeled them in and got them in the boat, and then you're gonna turn on them like most fucking people do, you know? Most people out there, they lead with their best foot forward until they feel confident that they got you where they want you, and then they turn on you, right? You gotta prove to this person that you ain't gonna do that. And all it takes is time and patience. Time and patience and consistency. And then eventually the guard will start to come down. Okay. Well, all right, right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Virgo friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.